Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and
oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Got it in the middle, it's Cross. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
Touchdown, Memphis! Quick strike through the air for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Memphis, 7, CFB, 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Got room at the 35. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Steps away. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Turns it on down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UTSA 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Smith dropping to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Howard. That's reeled in, it's Hawkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Trying to power it in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for space. It's Clay. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down.
Here we go, set.
Smith wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
UTSA 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And with time running out here in the second quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Caught behind the line. It's Clay. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, and it's picked off. Blew it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Going right to work up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Smith dropping to pass. The short hands, it's Jones. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll run for it. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wide. Bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks into 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Smith wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. From inside the 15, here comes the ball pops out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. This one's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Neil boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Smith wants to throw. And it'll be caught on the right sideline, but the officials saying he was just out of bounds on the right side.
And listen, that can be the trouble sometimes with running these out routes. You just run out of space, and it wasn't by much, but you can't miss inside. Obviously, that would be a big mistake for the QB. Throws it outside, just runs out of space by a little bit.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown, UTSA! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right definitely on. Page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The give to the back. Nice move there. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Clay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on third down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
27, Memphis, 21.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Howard. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
That is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Big guy smells it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith dropping to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. The give to the left.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Tight end now in motion. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Peterson. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Zings it complete to the right. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to pass, it's Howard. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll try to pop the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's crossed. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
29 Philly.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Memphis! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really... He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson. There he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Worm-burning squib kick corralled at the 35. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Gets the back moving. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clay. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it right down the middle. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback at decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Smith wants to throw. Scrambling away. He's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UTSA! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Use. Scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is... And they're on top by 7.
That makes the score UTSA 48, Memphis 41.
need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
To the air, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Clay. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.